In the next few minutes, I'm going to teach you one simple strategy that'll help you beat 99% of the players in Mortal Kombat. So what we're going to do is we're going to block the first hit of Johnny Cage's knee, and this is random on whether or not he's going to do his knee into his low hat or he's going to do the full string. So what we do is right after the knee, we implement our armor move. In this case, Xiao's armored attack goes right over the hat. And it takes some practice and it takes some timing, so you might not get it 100% at first, but when getting used to it, you should get it 100% of the time. If he does the full string, nothing. If he does the hat right after the knee, you get the full combo from it. And why this is happening is because in this game, if you notice on the left-hand side, it'll say the button log. What's happening is block takes priority, right? You go and hold block. But if you do block and then do a button right after, I'm pushing block first and then button. It'll prioritize your button. While the same thing happens with the special moves. So I'm doing block and then holding block, right? But right after I push block, I push a button. So what's happening is you're able to block if he does the full string, and then if he does the low hat, you're able to get away from it. And why is this important? This is important because you start minimizing your opponent's options. In a lot of tough matchups, it's a lot of special move into cameo coverage. You'll be able to cover your butt in a lot of certain situations with your special move into your cameo, and oftentimes defense is pretty hard. So this adding another defensive option is kind of a big deal. And so you guys can practice it with a lot of matchups that you may be having problems with or may have a gap in their string. But what happens if Johnny Cage just does his knee, right? Just does one knee and baits your armor, which is a possibility. But now Johnny Cage is not getting a combo from this. So the whole point of this is to get to a point to where you're minimizing your opponent's options, therefore making it easier for you on defense, you not having to guess as much. And if you could stop these characters from doing certain things, it just makes it less mental stack in the matchup. The crazy part is though, is because you're hitting block first, you're still able to block the entire string if he does it. And then if he does the low hat, you'll be able to skip right over it. The crazy part is this is working with buttons as well. If you practice getting good with doing block into poke, if he does the string, you'll be able to block the entire thing. And then if he does just the knee by itself, you'll be able to poke him. And so that's pretty interesting. And I think it'd go a long way in a lot of matchups. I hope to help some folks out. There's also an advanced part of this to where you can do it multiple times throughout a string. Let's say I buffer it after the first knee, and then I buffer it after the second one, just in case he ends up getting the hat out. The crazy part is the advanced option is after the first knee, you can buffer it, but even after the second punch, if he does a low hat, it'll also get over it. And so you can get used to this and pretty much cover all the opponent's options. So you're forcing him into staggering a button, which in turn, you can take your turn back properly. And a lot of problem with taking your turn back is this game is things are only slightly negative. If you go for a high punch, they can low jab you under. If you go for your own poke to get out of their pressure, then they could take their turn back again. But you knowing these options and limiting your opponent's options can make the world of difference when it comes to getting away from your opponent's pressure. And I think that's a huge deal. And it's all about taking an option away from your opponent, in my opinion. If you can minimize their options, then you can create a better mind game with it versus it's just being you guessing throughout their offense quite a bit. Because the offense in this game, just like assist-based games in general, it's pretty tough. And it gets hard. You're constantly in a guess. But versus you guessing, now you know that, oh, I can get through this. Oh, real quick, I wanted to show you guys how to set this up. So what you do is you go to your opponent type and go to playback recording here at the top. On the first option, you want to do the knee into the low hat. On the second option, you want to do the 2 hits of the string into the low hat. And then on the third option, you want to do the full string. And what you do is you go to opponent type down here on random hidden so you don't see the buttons on their side, so it's never a guess. And then what I want you to do is block and then try it. And after some time, after you getting comfortable with it, you should be able to go through all 3 options, whether he does the low hat after the knee or after the second hit of the string. And oftentimes you'll get a flawless block if not. So I just wanted to share that today, and I hope that helps anybody. I know the pro players are implementing it, and even at not that high of a level, we could still know our options and get away on defense. So cheers, y'all. I hope that helps. I hope that helps anybody. You guys take care. I'm going to be doing a lot more tech videos like this, and I'll be sharing a lot of information on my Twitch channel, so you guys come through. I'll put the link in the description. It's the same name as my name here on YouTube. But thank you guys, y'all. Almost at 12,000 subscribers. If you guys enjoyed the tech video, make sure to drop a sub. It allows us to keep doing what we're doing here. And just come hang out with us on Twitch. Cheers, y'all. You guys take care, okay?